Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to the first of our two Patreon games, which will be followed by our long play starting up with Banner Saga 3. This is Dynasty Tactics 2. Now, lately, all of the game requests that have been coming in, either through punishment games or winning the festive giveaway or through Patreon games, have been punishment games, whether they've been intended to or not. Apparently that Hello Neighbor game was not intended to be a punishment game, but doesn't change the fact that it was. Some of these I earn, some of these I certainly don't. In any case, Dynasty Tactics 2 is a game that I played as a child, and it's a game, alright, I'll give it that for sure. It's a spin-off from the Dynasty Warriors series, a series that I did play. I played 2 and 3 or 4, and Extreme... there was some Extremes add-on version where you'd switch discs during the game to add more characters and stages and maybe even more plot lines to it. And then I came back to play the later releases on the PC, and man, some of it was really good. Like, the good was really good, the bad was pretty grim. So what's this all about? Purely tactical gameplay with this one, and really this game boils down to using abilities and chaining abilities to do massive damage, and most of the game is all about setting that up. So we'll see if we can explore that. Well, I suppose I should check the options first. Anything we need to cover here? Nice basic consolitis options here, but it all looks fine. Vibration, for some reason, doesn't seem to work with PCSX2. In any case, let's get going with this. Now, sadly, the only one I can play with is Liu Bei. Thankfully, this is a tactic that is largely boiled away from games where you're locked out of the content until you play through the earlier stuff. But we're not in 2021 here, we're in 2003. Jinx, really? I would have been a grotty teenage dirtbag back then. In any case, Han Imperial Dynasty, that's what it's all about, right? Oh no, the Imperial Dynasty's dying. China's fracturing. There's the big blue bad guy, the big green benevolent guys, and the big red family guys.
A descendant of the Han Imperial line vowed to restore the Han Dynasty, together with his sworn brothers Guan Yu and Zhang Fei. This man, Cao Cao, whose leadership, cunning, and
They're
vision
still calling
made
him
widely
Cao Cao.
known as a hero of chaos,
Poor Cao Cao.
usurped the power of the Han Emperor and sought sole dominion over the land. This man, Sun Ce, the young and fearless leader of the fertile territories in the south, inherited the spirit of his father and dreamed of completing his campaign for total conquest. And finally, this man, Lu Bu, a fierce warrior who possessed a might unparalleled in the history of the land, looked to stay true to the path he had chosen in an age of unending war and turmoil. And thus, in these times of constant peril and uncertain futures, began the legendary tales of these four men who would come to be called heroes.
Debatable. Very debatable for a lot of them. If you want to ruin this series, there's a great write-up that reflects on both the in-game portrayals of all the characters and their historical equivalents. Some of them are just called out as fake, some of them, shows what they really did. If all of your reading is from the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, then you've been a bit led astray here. Right, so we're starting out with Liu Bei. He hasn't got a lot to his name, but he's starting out by challenging Zhang Liao. I believe this is our tutorial battle. It'll largely hold our hand through it, so I see no reason to dawdle on it. We'll just mash through and get it done, because this guy could just slaughter him to death, since we should have Guan Yu and Zhang Fei with us. Lu Bu. Right, Lu Bu has one claim to fame, right? He did kill Dong Zhao. Nobody liked that man. He was an outright tyrant. But that's about all Lu Bu's got going for him. I think he was a very tall individual, but I'm going by my memory of what I was reading up here, which, is already second-hand information. On top of that, trusting my memory is something that should not be done. Right, it's given me a lot of these instructions, but I believe I remember much of this game from when I was a child. I didn't play it much. I didn't like it either. It wasn't very good. But, you know, when you're a kid and you get a game, you will play that game until you have it down and completely and utterly destroyed because you just don't have a whole lot of games. Except I had a ton of games, right? I'm the youngest of... Was it telling me to do anything else? Probably not. Let's just move on in. Youngest of a number of brothers that I've managed to get wrong on stream before. So there were plenty of games to go around. Alright, come into my pincer formation. Ooh. You've messed up now, Zhang Liao. Dao Shan was most likely not... No, she was not a real person. She is completely made up. Right, I can't use any of my tactics here. I'll just go and mash you. Right, it wants me to attack before I can use any tactics. Head-on spearman attack, waste of time. You take counterattacks. Now, Guan Yu, on the other hand, has a bunch of stuff available. Pincer, Raid, Revive. Oh, it wants me to move... Okay, it can't let me do anything other than Pincer. Very well. Yeah, Raid is really good when you've got 3 of them in a row. But we've got the Pincer going, or I could just outright charge. Nah, all about the Pincer.
They're on both flanks! And to the rear! There's no way out! Attack!
Yeah, this is what it's all about. You gotta combo these things together. They'll do increased damage, and you get free attacks.
Now! Draw them in!
Ah, yes. Shu, the master of strategy. I think it'll tell me about comboing them in the next one, but we've already managed to do that. Honestly, we can just wipe these people out. I'm not sure what deeds are. I probably should remember what deeds are, but I don't. Gonna move in here, and a simple attack would probably do it. Don't want to block Liu Bei there. We'll see how a simple attack does. How are they? Might not kill them though. Ah, done and dusted. Zhang Liao is down. I don't remember craft in the game at all. Getting back attacked means we didn't counter very hard, but well. Is this going to be a 2-hour play? Yeah, when I play the Patreon games, I give them a spin for a couple hours at least. Wei Zhu, can't claim to remember anything about you, but I'll get behind and... None of this is going to chain into anything particularly well. Well, I'll just attack you from behind, no problem. I'll just raid my way right through you. This guy can just attack to death with him surrounded like this, and there being 3 of us, there's nothing he can do. Ah, Guan Yu on the red hair cannot be defeated. And there's the combos for you. Zhang Fei, he was a pretty good fighter, but a lot of personal problems with the man. And down goes Wei Zhu. I believe if you combo your attacks, it's more likely that you can capture an enemy. That's something I really like in these Dynasty Warrior games, when you actually capture your enemy commanders and start using them yourselves. But I seem to recall a lot of save scumming just to get the right guys. Yeah, I felt pretty bad that people were contributing to my channel. I wasn't really offering up much in return, so I did say, right, on Patreon you can just choose a game to be streamed on it. I have plenty of wildcard slots, so I'm very open to the idea. But it's been that way for quite some time. Okay, we've got the deeds, the bonus. I guess this levels us up. Or does it add to the deeds? I don't know. I'm still not sure what the deeds are. I don't remember this overworld part very much. Maybe I only played Tactics 1 that had less of that.
Liu Bei, prefect of the Shu province east of the imperial capital, was betrayed by the warrior Lu Bu and chased out of his own territory. With nowhere left to turn, Liu Bei sought the assistance of Han Prime Minister Cao Cao in the imperial capital of Shuchang.
Liu Bei, always just running away, and betraying people, and eating people. So he's going to team up with the Cao Cao man. Cao Rang and Cao Hong here to help us. There's so many Caos floating around, I forget all their relations, brothers, cousins, who's to say. Right, we got the overworld, move people around. It's time to go and take this back from Lu Bu. The most overpowered and overrepresented character in all of this. It became the way that Lu Bu was just all that was shown in these Koei games. He's always on the front screen in that, always on the cover art. It's like Lu Bu this, Lu Bu that. I can't stand him. I play as Yuan Shao, meaning I rip Lu Bu to bits each and every time. Sadly, I don't think this has a Yuan Shao campaign. If it did, I'd be all over that. When I played Dynasty Warriors, I forget the PC release, if it was 7 or 8, but oh, I just played so much Yuan Shao. And he had a fairly fleshed out campaign. Even back playing Dynasty Warriors 2, Yuan Shao was the guy I would play as. I love his absolutely doomed Guandu campaign. Turning that around just feels so good. Right, so here's the magic of it, right? I can take Liu Bei, boost Guan Yu, he moves forward and he's going to do a raid through Haosheng. But you have to select the right tactic. He's only going to use the top one if I move him as such. Still, get boosting. Cannibalism is the most overpowered tactic, as I recall, says Ooglu. Decisive, strategic victory. Dishonorable. Who are you to call anyone that, Guan Yu? Holy crap! Okay, if you're dishing out that amount of damage, then you can do what you want. Zhang Fei must be really drunk here, because he's attacking nobody. That unit was already wiped out. But it's alright, it puts him closer to our next enemy. And there we go, there's the capture. More combos, more likely to capture. Now, my question is, can I boost with Guan Yu here? Oh, chain in order to Zhang Fei's unit. Order chain is when an ally is in range. I don't remember that. Decreases morale by 5. Order chain, press the X button. I'll believe it though. Alright, the question is what I'm going to do with you. When a chain is possible, tactic changes to chain attack, press the X button. Sure. Ah, right, I'm using multiple of them, am I? Very well. It's very simple. Pointy end goes in the other guy. That's true. I forget how many units are in this game. I think a lot of it just comes down to the commander. The generics are not worth a damn. So we push you back, but we shall use yet more. They got those shiny hands going on for them. Not sure what that's all about. It's probably the chain attack allowance thing that the strategists can do. For each enemy unit you defeat, you will recover one additional tactic. A potential chain is broken if the enemy attacks first, or you end the turn without performing the chain. Use them skillfully. I don't know, I'm more about the... Revive doesn't actually do anything, does it? Confusion is cured. Morale rises. Doesn't seem worth anybody's time. Sauren, just move on in like so. Now my question is, what can be done with you? Could just pierce you. I'm gonna keep you here for now though. Yeah, this could combo up quite nicely depending on who gets to go. Junk Fate drunk? This is unheard of. Sure it is. Right, I just triggered Might and I don't know what or why. But that is how it is. Right, I could order a chain on you. Should be able to combo this up nicely depending on who goes when. Liu Bei leading from the rear as he does. Aid, revive, pierce. That's about adjacency. Pierce would work well, but not if the enemy is where he is. And I can't move you too much. Zhang Fei only knows how to raid. So it'd be great if he was where Cao Ren is right now. But he ain't. So I'll just have you there for now. Now. Charging pushes you back, which is not what I'm looking to do. I wonder if I know who gets to go next. I don't. Not really what I want to do. I'm just gonna hold it there. Ah, now we're talking. Alright, get piercing. Perhaps the big glowing numbers over the heads tells you who goes next. No, surely not. If there is that, I certainly didn't notice it. Right. Through we go on you, and that should combo into some charging. But that'll push him away. But he'll be so reduced in number, there's nothing he can do. Hey, there are numbers there. You had number 6. Amazing. I am Dubra says, did you play Bannerlord yet? Well, I'm afraid I don't play early access games, so that's a no. Chain a pincer with a charge and a raid, and this guy's dead. It'll be early access forever. I don't doubt that, but that just means I'll never play Bannerlord. Oh man, these guys are so screwed. It's a pretty mediocre game, says John. You know, I bet everyone had such a nice view of John. Like, oh, he's probably like a great top guy, real nice guy. But these Caesar 3 maps have taught me that he's really a horrible, sadistic individual. For whom the cries of pain is what he falls asleep to. It's like a gentle lullaby to him. Guess it just goes to show you don't really know a guy until he makes a Caesar 3 map. Yed Rello, one of the longest standing people ever around here, says they put 6,000 hours into Warband. Bannerlord cut at me, dang. I mean, Warband was a little rough, right? How rough could Bannerlord be? In the next map, I'm sending you to Grimsby. Make of that what you will. Well, at least it won't literally be grimmer than Grimsby. Righto, slaughtered those guys, but these are still tutorial levels. Not right. Craft. Craft points are earned. You can choose which officers give extra tactics to. Craft points can be used for spy activities. Yeah, I really don't remember this overworld stuff. Maybe I did only play the first Dynasty Tactics. Persuade officers captured in battle. Captured officer joins your force if unsuccessful. Da 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 da. Yeah, Ho Cheng, come on. I do not wish to kill pointlessly. Will you not work with me? Jump at your offer. I fear it's a trap. Oh, okay, so if you don't convince them, you just release them. It's reached my ears that the Emperor has recognized your heritage, made you an honorary member of the family. The Emperor. Can't believe they put any power in that guy. Must be an Eastern thing. I see you're still wearing your old one. Is there something meaning to that? Bequeathed to me by my brother. It's become somewhat worn, but still more valuable. Ooh. Good question. What do they see in Liu Bei? Who's that big bear character with the tribes in the south? Now there's somebody to follow. Alright, let's visit the barracks. What can we get up to here? Got some chubby officer here, Miju. Ooh, archers! Do I really wish to learn charge on them? Why don't we learn arrow? What the hell is arrow? Archer class only, enemy 2 squares away, attack, enemy pulled forward by 1. Great, attacks where you move enemies around are just the absolute best. No, that's not the one that I want. Arrow. Officers with no master are called civilians. Civilians can be recruited, sending one of their friends to the same base. Civilian can either be in your officer's friends list or... Chen Deng is camped at Heijiang. Appoint his friend as a spy. Send him to Heijiang. Moving friends around. How quaint. Meng Huo, spellcaster of I Cast Fist variety. Yeah, Meng Huo, he's a top tier guy in the games. And if I recall what I was reading, he's a top tier guy historically as well. Of course, he lost, but I mean, everybody loses in China. Right, come on, we gotta take the fight to them. Select form under army at Xiaopei. Form ourselves a new... Ooh. Just looking at everybody's stats here. I'm assuming war is just how strong they are in general. Guan Yu being my top one. Oh, right. We're gonna have him as the commander? I don't think so. Can I get back out of this? No, I'm locked in here. Oh well. Guan Yu, you're in charge now. Everybody else is just fodder. Edit, change the officers and tactics in the army, concludes the explanation. Advance by sending the army to... Well, I do want to do that, but maybe I should rearrange it. Like not having Guan Yu as the commander. Let's try disbanding it and recreating it. Alright, so you select your strategist. Well, we definitely shouldn't have Zhang Fei as our strategist. People that wear that stupid hat tend to be intelligent, so we'll let you do that. Otherwise, Fei, you and spearmen or infantry. When in doubt, go for war. Take a fight to them and get it done. Ludicrous. Lu Bu is naught but an overgrown bear, thrashing about with dumb strength. The only heroes are myself and you. Freaking Lu Bu, just get him killed. So if I recall well, there are two main tactics in this game that break everything. One is called dig or pit, or something about digging a pit.
Hey, Lu Bu! If you think you're so strong and tough, then why don't you fight me?
Be gone, Zhang Fei. I have no time to waste with the likes of you.
What did you say? You've got some nerve insulting me like that?
Okay, sure. Freaking drunkard. You must achieve certain objectives to win a battle. If conditions for defeat are fulfilled, you will lose. Well, I don't intend on losing, but did I even save? Where's the red hair? Guan Yu's got it. Right, I was talking about overpowered tactics. One is dig or pit. The other is taunt, I believe. So I certainly don't want my enemies to have taunt. I don't know if any of mine have taunt, though. Taunt or dig. Not seeing any such thing. Anyway, the reason they're overpowered is because they have unlimited range, and they will pull. Let's say Liu Bei here had taunt. It would bring this enemy all the way over here, and then before his friends came over, all the rest of my units would mash him. It's ludicrous, truly ludicrous. Anyway, I'm just going to start out by moving forward. No sense sitting around back here. They have to clear that river anyway, because they're morons. Voice acting straight from a punishment game. Nah. That's right. Arrows on the flank. My strategic mastery knows no bounds. The majority of officers each have a skill. Some skills affect attack, success rate of tactics. They're activated if the right conditions are met. Alright. Where's your example skill? Example, morale 80 or above, effect, adjacent allies' morale rises. Great, what does morale do? Perhaps the world will oh god, I've got a lot of information showing that I don't want to see now. There we go. Whew. You know, maybe it's beneficial if we hold the forests. Oh, goodbye, archers.
Break through!
Sucks to be them, but that's alright. Lu Bu is now exactly where I might want him. It's just hard to say. Alright, Lu Bu, how to deal with you. If I raid you, will you use your arrow? I guess it's not impossible. Link is when you select a tactic without immediately using it. Tactical link is released as a result of an allied unit using a tactic. Cannot be targeted by another if the unit is attacked. That could work. Yeah, let's try it out. Because now you are going to... Hang on, you don't have your arrow attack. I thought the whole point of arrow was that I could attack from 2 away. That could be a problem because this guy could move in and attack Guan Yu. Well, hopefully they don't. Archer class, enemy is 2 squares away in front. Enemy... Oh, right, I can't pull them forward now, can I? Well, that's a problem. Yeah, what the hell. If it breaks apart, it breaks apart. Good, you didn't get close enough to attack. No, I don't want to revive you. I want to revive you since you got attacked.
Absolute victory shall be ours!
Yeah, it's kind of hard to imagine such a long period of warfare. Right, that'll have triggered this attack, and hopefully this guy will use arrow afterwards. Guan Yu shall talk in third person. Oh, excellent. And there's the arrow.
Open fire!
Generics are really crappy and wimpy, but I feel a certain affinity towards them. Swell job. Now, if only I had you set to volley, you would have finished him off, but you did not. What does Muddle do? Enemy adjacent in front, 2 enemy units adjacent to each other. I'm not going to be getting that. But it's probably quite useful for us to do you in. That will probably fail. But why is chain tactic my only option instead of just attack? Well, how about I just keep my distance from him, because he would probably murderize me. Exemplary, Liu Bei. Now, problem is this guy's gonna kill us unless we take care of him, so... Decoy actually wouldn't pull you away at all, would it? Probably not. How about we all attack? We'll charge in, you let go with the arrows. It'll surely work. Yeah, get ravaged, Lu Bu.
Archers, fire!
No, your commander is in there. There we go. Lu Bu's defeated but not captured. I mean, he's a strong guy to capture, but just so... Ugh, you know, it's Lu Bu. He's everywhere. Who am I selecting here? I thought it was these guys, but no, it's Chen Deng. Right, that being how it is. Just bow them down. Forests, ideal terrain for archers in all aspects. Yeah, charge them through. Lubu charging in on his own really did in the enemies. They weren't able to attack United. You know, if this game were considerably better, I wouldn't mind having this up as a long play option, but once you've played it for a few hours, you've really seen it all. Just becomes rinse and repeat, especially if you use the dig pit attack. Right, this guy goes next, there's no point chaining anything. Well, not delaying a chain of anything. Oh, right, Guan Yu's got these people beyond dead.
They're on both flanks! And to the rear! There's no way out! Attack!
Have you ever played the main Dynasty Warrior? Oh yes, I played 2, I played 3, I played 3 Extreme Legends, I played 5, and I always forget the number if it's 7 or 8. Steam will tell me.
My blade, you dragon, thirsts for
8 Extreme Legends. Man, I played that for 130 hours. And I assume over half of that I played as Yuan Shao. Yuan Shao really got done in by his remade persona. I really liked him in the older ones, like 5 and before, but then he just became... he became like the 6th member of the Ginyu Force. He became extremely flamboyant. When officers who are friends assume a certain formation during a combo, team tactics will occur. The officer who triggered the team tactic is also unable to do it again. Sure. Well, that gets us another Cheng Gong. Oh yeah, the game loves to show off its animations. Now, at the time, the animations on Dynasty Warriors 2, 3, 4, they were really good. And not only did they look good, they were able to look good for hundreds of units on the battlefield at once. Now, I'm certain it wasn't hundreds, but it felt like hundreds being shown at any one time. Time for a little volley, push these guys away. But as time went on, Dynasty Warriors didn't really improve with the time. God, this guy should by all reason be retreating. You slaughtered 2/3 of your army. We're still looking pretty. And you're still having to charge in, cross a river, up a hill and through forests to get to us. We couldn't have a much more ideal situation for ourselves here. I really want to boost you in that direction. It's not what I'm looking for. How about that? I remember 3 being my favorite. 3 was pretty good, and it also had split-screen multiplayer. Those were the days. Right, can I bring you in, or is it just going to be repel? Yeah, none of that's really what I'm looking for. I want this guy a bit closer. It's going to hurt a couple of us, but it'll bring him a lot closer into us. I'll be able to do him in. Oh, no. I thought that was something else. I thought charge pushed him through all this and left him there. What attack am I thinking of then? Probably raid. It happens. Right. Not sure I'll be in range for anything with you. Keep those archers in the forests. It's where they belong. Now, Guan Yu. I think you should be able to get this done pretty well. Chain an all attack with a decoy. Thanks, Duke, for playing this. I remember many a day spent playing this in the PS2. Yeah, I certainly played it in the PS2, but I'm not sure I'd call it many a day. Right, raid pushes you away, doesn't it? Who else is going to get go? Ah, raid is actually a good one. I won't chain that, I'll just straight up use it.
None of you could beat me in 100 years!
Zhang Fei is the guy that did that bridge thing, but the way I see it, he didn't do anything that Yan Wei didn't do better. Alright, all-out attack. That'll spell this guy's pathetic end. Koei have done a lot of things right, but god are they pathetic at doing PC ports. I'd say it must be a Japanese thing, but come on, the Japanese were born and raised and weaned on PC gaming. Poor bugger. Right, that was beyond unfair. Hopefully it starts giving us some more balanced fights.
Are you satisfied with a victory won through sheer luck?
Very good. Alright, yeah, Guan Yu's just drinking it all up. The only Japanese game on PC are eroge, says Maximilian. Precisely. What do you think weaned means? Right, time to create your own dynasty. Oh, okay. Right, time to create Shu, I guess.
After defeating Lu Bu in battle, Liu Bei had settled in Cao Cao's territory. However, after learning of Cao Cao's plans to usurp the mandate from the Han Emperor, he fled the capital with a small band of trusted men.
Forgive me for imposing such a burden upon you.
That is nonsense. Your will is paramount, brother.
That's right. Remember that we swore we'd die together, brother.
And thus, to thwart Cao Cao's ambition and restore power to the Han Dynasty, Liu Bei began his journey through the chaos.
Southside just wants a hug here. Jings. Rather than chasing the deer into the open, you should respect a moment's peace. I'd compare you to the ruler of Jing, Liu Biao. Uh-huh. Upon starting a new game, DT... What do you mean, new game? Maybe this had to be done so that I could play the other ones? I'm not sure. Memory's getting a bit fuzzy about this game from this point on. Oh, okay. I guess that was just the tutorial stuff that we needed to clear to play the actual game. Fine by me, though. The less time I spend playing as those... Oh, that intro takes me back, just hearing that. Yeah, the less time I spend playing as Shu, the better. Are you using an emulator and using a PS4 controller? Correct, I'm using PCSX2 with a PS4 DualShock. Right, does that mean I can... Alright, really the only question is Cao Cao or Sun Se. And it's gotta be Cao Cao. Play Lu Bu over my dead body.
Well, Guojia, how is the view?
It is splendid, Prime Minister. Lu Bu's troop positions can be clearly seen from here.
What kind of leader leaves his camp in the midst of a battle?
One must always be aware of the entire battlefield, which is why I left the troops under your supervision.
You can't afford to stand around. Lu Bu's army has started to move.
My lord.
Now, Shahodun, let us mobilize our troops. The true hero of this land, shall be me alone.
It's so hammy. It's so bad it's good. Nothing quite does hammy quite like burning down the supply depot at Guandu, though. You can have Yuan Shao burn down Yuan Shao's supply depot. Okay. How dare you betray me? Alright, we start out straight into battle. Oh, I hope it's not straight up tutorial level though. Oh, well, no, they've got actual numbers. Excellent. Defeat all enemy units within 20 days. Don't have your commander defeated. Special prize for 3 tactic combo. Should be possible, although I only have 4 units here. The officers are able to converse. Destination square becomes green. Talk. Events may also occur if you select attack from command menu. Well, let's get talking. Good time for a chat in the middle of battle. Dian Wei, you're worthy of being called the coming evil. Is that really what they called him? I don't think the Romance of the Three Kingdoms put Dian Wei in a particularly terrific light, but he was a terrific fellow. Had Shahudun already lost his eye at this point? The coming evil, are we the baddies? In a manner of speaking. Oh, right, we have the taunt ability, meaning I could drag you all the way over here. Did they already move? Because if they did, I could certainly... Yeah, they did. I'll use it anyway, though. That's not unlimited range. I recall it being unlimited, though. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to bring you in. Yeah, he lost it at Hulao Gate. If Cao Cao already commands the north, then I guess Dongzhou has been and gone. Alright, so that singled them out. That's no good unless I actually attack them, and all my people have been busy talking to each other. Oh well, just continue having a chat while the strategist has to do all the fighting. Never know what dangers lurk in the battlefield. I'm counting on you to protect our lord. Go, my strategist.
Go!
Well, good thing he put that shield of his to use. Great, the enemy surrounds us in great number. Just what we're after. I don't know what that Overlord thing does, but surely I can check. Where was it? Overlord, intelligence and leader tactics always successful. You don't say. Oh, I could just go and chat again, but no, we're in the middle of a fight here. They go 8th, that's 5th, 3, da-da-da-da-da. I should be able to tactic you with a... What is gather? Brings others around, or I could oh, that's a big decoy. I could keep it nice and simple with a charge.
Charge!
Imagine that, Cao Cao leading from the front of a charge, never in a million years. He'd die. One thing I'll always remember in this game was that if you made your units too powerful, the AI would bug out and attack themselves, because if they attacked you, they would take more damage, and that would also crash the game. Good memories. Right. What are we looking at? they all only attack one, don't they? No, Pierce should put me right through them, right? Oh, we'll have a look-see.
Break through their line!
Oh, he didn't break through them. I thought he punched through them. Maybe he only punches through 3 of them. Anyway, that was a chain, so I should be able to combo these up.
There has been a request to gather our forces. Enemy attack! Engage at once! Hold back!
So stupid, but... There's our combo 3. Should get my special prize.
My lord, there has been a request to gather our forces.
Not again. Great, now we just need to win the fight. Right, what can I do? All I seem to be able to do is mislead people. All it does is pull them... Oh, the enemy pulls away by 1. That's not going to help us, or rather it's not going to trigger anything new. But I should be able to just outright attack these guys and be alright. Ah, but you're right there, able to pierce through us. What would Brian Boy Tano do, should he be here today? Move around the back. Let's see, if you're going as 6, there'll be 7, 8, 9, so there's absolutely no point in waiting this out. Just attack. Jake, you played Banner Saga 2? Yep, I've played Banner Saga 2 and 1, both as long play options back to back. That was about a year ago. Banner Saga 3 finally got rolled after several unsuccessful attempts. But I only listened to winners. Alright, we're getting punished a bit here. Is that a revive? Or a boost? No, it was a chain linky thing, giving him those shiny hands. If an army has a depot, tactics are restored, morale is raised at the beginning of each day. More depots, fewer days are required. Dang, because that could do with my tactics being restored. They are a limited resource after all. And I can decoy and I can shift. None are particularly great for me here and now. I might just have to brute force this one though. At the very least I could destroy you. Yeah, decoy's not what I'm looking for here, just smash them. Ah, there's a thought, probably should have attacked you so you'd drop that. Daikur says, hey Jake, good day. 3 months already and there's many more. 3 months. You know, it doesn't feel like I've been streaming for so long, but it's been years. And reminders I get of that are humbling to say the least. Still, yeah, repel would work better if I had multiple units around you, but they're not really set up like that. But if I have you there, and I have my tactics set to pierce, if a tactic is used on these guys, that should trigger it as well. Now, what am I thinking for tactics? Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, and I don't want to do that either. Lower the morale. Enemies confused and pushed. I wonder if I could... No, he's only footman, he can't go too far for that. Oh, that would get both of these guys to bugger off, which would be probably quite useful. If you're 5, who's 6? 6 is over there. Does 6 have anything that they could reasonably use? Enemy pulls away 1 square. That wouldn't link up so well, I don't think. Ah, well, no, this could actually do it. We'll see if this works. Gonna have you set to awe, and then I'm going to tactic you with a mislead and use it immediately. And that should also send you flying. Aztec Stream was for a long time was punishing one before the dark times, before Virtual Bart. Ah man, why does Virtual Bart keep coming up? I think it's because JJ keeps mistaking Bart Simpson versus Space Mutants for Virtual Bark.
Do not hold back on the battlefield.
That's strange, it did not work on the guy that I just moved into position. Maybe the awe doesn't work in multiple directions. In any case, it confused them and sent them away, so they're going to lose their turn now. I have fewer enemies to deal with for now.
Here's the enemy lines.
Sure, blame me for Fan's shortcut. Look, the way I'm seeing it, Fan and JJ are swiftly becoming one and the same. I'm certainly doing tactics here, but I'm not mulching the enemy, which I really need to do. They're the ones getting all their tactics back. Right now I've got shift and decoy. Oh, right, well I could shift you into a pierce here. No, it's just decoy. How does shift work? Enemy adjacent, ally adjacent in rear. So I'd actually like you to move into position. Shengong, it's not too late. Will you not serve me once again? Never. You're the harbinger of chaos. Well, for that they're gonna have to... Wait, he gained morale for that? He must die. Ah, dang, he moved away there. So daft. I'm getting mulched here though, I really need to pull it together. Because Cao Cao's getting ravaged. Yikes. Oh, and my units attack each other. And down goes their morale. Maybe Cao Cao really is the harbinger of chaos here. I just can't get my units into a position to use them well. But you have a shift 2, so if I'm here and then I tactic my charge, I should be able to have you done in. My question is, who comes after you? Who gets turn 6? They do, and I don't want to give them the opening. I'll just tactic up with charge and use it straight away. That should be the end of these guys at least. I'm quite liking the spinning horses, it's like a ballet. You gonna... Oh, that didn't chain. Huh. I'm surprised, I thought you would use shift there. Enemy adjacent in front, ally adjacent in rear. Oh, no, you need an ally behind you, not behind the enemy. I was reading that completely wrong, which is all the more reason I should have you here. who's going after that? Those are 8 and 9. I forget if they remain confused for this turn. They look confused, but they might break out of it. I just have no idea. Nah, I just slaughter them. Oh my god, fellas Lazar, if I see that like one more bloody time. I'm sick of hearing about it. Right. Right. Again, you don't have anyone behind you. And you can't get behind him. But you can go there. It's just that the ordering isn't fantastic for me. So I'll just attack from here for now. Save your tactics for later. Jake has a hidden room in his house with a Putin machine. That'd be something. Alright, if I repel you, it's not going to put you in a particularly great place for me. But I do want you far away from my main unit, so if I do just repel you, I'm just going to straight up use it. No need to link that. Jing's only having the handful of units I have here. It's putting me in over my head. I should really be finishing off units, but I'm doing what I can.
Pierce the enemy lines!
Right, fortunately their numbers have been whittled down quite a bit, whereas mine are still strong, so the damage they're doing is not quite enough. They, however, keep getting all their tactics back. I could probably destroy their supply things, but I'm not in a good position to be doing that. That said, Cao Cao's in a good position to be getting hammered here. Oh dear.
Attack now! I shall strike all of you down myself!
Yeah, no wonder they were so confident of taking us on here. But hey, if we're going to be the harbinger of chaos, we may as well live up to that. Right, Cao Cao doesn't look good, so start making it look a lot better. They got a pierce that could eliminate Cheng Gong at the very least. What tactic can you do for that? A decoy would chain into that. Attack and confuse an enemy, lead them 3 squares back. Maybe it would be better to actually do that on you, because you've still got a lot of units to attack me with. Attack, confuse, and lead them back. That's actually pretty good. Prepare to be decoyed. Send out the enemy commander as a decoy. Oh, okay. Well, that's not good. I thought you said you never failed, and here you are failing me. And their morale goes up, and their tactics restore. Ah, that's bad news for us.
Enemy to the rear! Oh no!
Jinx, this is the first battle for Wei, and it's going grim for me. My units are really suffering with morale penalties. And because they're getting their tactics back, they're able to pull off all these chain commands without using up their own turns. That's hurting a lot. Can't help but feel I failed on the tactics front of this battle. Is now the time? Yes, because you can now decoy. Pierce, and yeah, go for it.
Break through their line!
Where's this big old axe? Come on, Cao Cao, don't let me down. Oh, right, they're friends, so they're doing the double blade. Well, whatever eliminates this unit. Finally. Oh, not now, Cao Cao, he's already dead.
Draw them in.
Draw who in? Well, at least we got Song Shang captured, but that's angered the enemy somewhat. More dead is better. You never kill anyone in Dynasty Warriors. You only defeat them. Right, Cheng Gong yourself, you need to go down. Sadly, all I can do is just attack you. Wait, who gets the next turn? Is it Cao? If we're 4, then who's 5? Maybe 5 is the guy that we just killed. But then 6 and 7 are right there, so just get in and attack. Spear, the ultimate weapon. Jinx, whoever that guy is, he's just taking the constant beating, and I can't help but feel he's dead now. Gojia. It's not a good day to be you. It's also not a good day for me to have no tactics left. Pierce, pierce, and repel, and you've got absolutely nothing. Oh well. He's taking more casualties than he's dishing out because he's so banged up. Right. Gather, shift 2. Enemy adjacent, ally adjacent in rear. Well, we don't have that going on now, do we? Enemy adjacent in front, other enemies lined up to the rear or to the side. All I could do is move you over there, which would not really help me out. Or I could just attack him straight up from behind. Yeah, it doesn't do any damage, so that's not going to help me out much. So, just attack from the rear. Bring him down a bit. It's your strategist, I think, Jake. Well, he's not strategically bringing us a victory here, that's for sure. He is, however, dying.
Enemy to the rear!
Oh no!
Yeah, that's the end of you. Yeah, to make matters even worse, they're getting their tactics back, and there are still plenty of them, and not plenty of us. I'm in disbelief at how heavily I'm getting hammered here on the first level. It's alright though. Everything has fallen into place somehow. Jing's Cao Cao's banged up, he's lost half his forces. Tian Wei is incredibly powerful though, I need to put him into more use. So is Xiahou Dun. Xiahou should be able to ravage them. You need to do something about them. If you just straight up repel them, that might help. It seems a bit of a waste to use my tactic like that, so just attack them as is. Yeah, those losses aren't big enough. Right, those guys are almost dead at least. I should get a tactic back if that works.
Go!
You enjoying this, Jake? I am. This is like a blast to the past for me. I don't think the game's particularly good, but it holds a certain nostalgia for me. Dear God, Cao Cao, hold it together. The people depend on you. You generally don't take retaliatorial hits when you use a tactic, so the fact that they have tactics coming out the wazoo is working for them, and not working well for me. But it's alright, have a bit of faith that Dian Wei and Shahudun will have these guys eliminated. Right, this is a great opportunity for me to pierce through and get you closer to the enemy lines. Whatever's left, Shahudun can mop up. Commander isolated, strategist dead, army in disarray, but all according to Keikaku. Priest, oh Christ, he's still alive. Uh-oh. I know they're to the rear, we just charged through them. At least it doesn't confuse my units, then I'd be long dead. Oh man, they are really hamming into the commander here. My commander. Right, Shahudun saved Cao Cao. Pointing the pointy stick up the horse's arse. Right, Wei, or whatever his name is, down. Now it's 3 on 3. I'm at the point of thinking about pulling Cao Cao out just because his loss is our complete loss. What's he able to do here? Gather. Gather is no good. Gather's not going to help at all here. Cheng Dong has a lot of units. Oh, Cheng has quite a few. But if I don't use you at all, I'm just wasting away. But he's out of tactics at least. They're all out of tactics. That's good. Right, just smash into the guy. Oh no. Tactic restoration. I wonder if morale is helping them move earlier than us. Such an easily confused man. Come on, Dian Wei. Right. At least I can repel. Repelling you is probably a good idea at this point. Let me think. If you're going then, you still have Pierce and Repel. I should get Pierce through both of these, but it's probably a good idea that you finish off Cheng Gong. So I would have you simply repel Cheng Gong to kill him. Which means this can be an order chain. No, not an order chain. A tactic for repel that is linked. You're going down. Oh, that repels both of you. Excellent. Don't fail now. There, if they're going to attack you from all directions, at least you can attack back in all directions. There you go.
Attack!
Finally, some results. Of course, that's the thing about the game, you're always just setting it up for these moments. And now, the hunter has become the hunted. See, it's much like playing chess. I just had to sacrifice the pawn that was my strategist and, frankly, most of my commander's units in order to have this ready to rock and roll. charge, or charge up and link that. Uh-oh, I made a mistake. I can't move you around here to attack like that, and you've got diddly squat. Dang. Oh well. Yeah, they're about to get their turn and break the link. I thought my my Shahu unit could have moved in and pierced through. Was it Shahu? Was it... No, I thought that Dian Wei could move down here and pierce through, but he could not. But now I shall not be fooled. If you're gonna do it, push them into Cao Cao's way. Tactic, charge, link. Wait, crumbs. It's moving the wrong guy. Now I have you here again. And all you can do is pierce. Ah, man. Made the same mistake again. It's alright, get the mistakes out of the way when victory is already assured. Yeah, just imagine, young. Just imagine. Right, this time, just using it, no questions asked. Oh, so they got their towers there. Forgot about that, but the towers can attack you if you move into their range. And I guess they have a range of 2. Of course, the damage to do is absolutely minimal, but it can really pile up if you're going to have a prolonged fight in an area. Alright, that should be it. Cao Cao. Ah, no, Cao Cao can't finish him off. But at least they pose no threat. With 300 archers, there's not a lot you can do. That's one thing the Chinese can really do, bring numbers to any situation. Oh man, that could have killed me actually if they'd made my own units fight Cao Cao. Look at those losses. Kill him. Just kill him. I don't think all hurts. Oh, whatever. Stab him in the back. One more stab should do it. Let's not have our units adjacent like that, lest we get muddled again. There we go, and Cao Cao's in for the victory. Brilliant. And it's like I often say, the only thing that matters is victory, and we certainly acquired that. Yeah, man, those 300 cost 2,000 lives. Alright, now Go Jia, I think, was resurrected from the dead there, but it's Shaho and Dian that got their level up there. Will you persuade Song Shang to... Yeah, why not? You were defeated in battle, why not use your talent to fight for me? Good! I was positive I'd be killed. Yeah, I need a replacement. If I recall, that was one of Cao Cao's strength, right? He offered the olive branch to defeated officers. And he ended up with a whole load of them. But I wouldn't trust my memory on this. You should do your own reading if you want to know more.
Amidst the war and chaos that engulfed the land, one man's name came into prominence. That name was Cao Cao, the hero of chaos. With capable officers such as his cousin Shah Hodun under his command, Cao Cao took custody of the Han Emperor, and as Han Prime Minister he established a new capital in the city of Xuchang. Meanwhile in Shu, the mighty warrior Lu Bu had assumed control by banishing its former ruler Liu Bei. Having gained a base of operations, Lu Bu now sought to invade Xuchang. Cao Cao placed Liu Bei under his protection and prepared for a preemptive strike against Lu Bu.
Lu Bu, that name that just keeps popping up. I did not attack Shu merely for revenge. I also attacked to show decisiveness. People would not have followed an indecisive ruler. Good. Can't stand people that can't make a decision. Like people that submit weekly one-shots and go, maybe you could do this, or maybe you could do that, or no limit. It's like, no. Decisive action. It was a good line in Scarface, The World Is Yours. I can't stand people that can't make a decision. Lord Cao Cao, word of your fame has brought me here, says this nobody here. One of the great advisors. Well, I could do with considerably better strategists, that's for certain. Lots of options here. Oh, you're telling me that I have Guan Yu under my own command. Guan Yu's a machine. Ah, we also have Shu Su, or Su Chu, or whoever he is. Giant Mace Man. Alright, what am I even meant to be doing here? Saving would be a good start. I'd hate to just lose all this. You ever played any of the Kessen games? I don't think so. Doesn't ring any bells for me. Right, Cao Cao's army is over here. I could probably move on to Heicheng and then corner Lu Bu in Shapi, which is exactly what I'll do. But I should form up my army with the best of the best for that. Oh god, this has been chipped away at, hasn't it? Right, engineers with muddle and feint, footmen, pikemen, bowmen. You know what, Liu Bei? Why aren't you my strategist? Why is Shah Hodun a strategist? The world will never know. When I send them to the capital, does that mean that I can put them in here immediately? Yeah, good, I can still add him. Right, Jian Wei, Guan Yu, Shah Hodun, and Zhu Shu. Don't want to rely too much on these Shu scrubs. Hold on, Go Jia is ravaged there. What about the others? Yeah, man, he's lost a lot of his units there. I don't know how they rest up, but perhaps it's actually a good idea to let them rest and see how that works. I'll try to make note of... Man, Jian Wei has so many troops, but still relieve them for now. Okay, I won't make a note of their numbers. Cao Cao is beaten back here, something ravaged, but Liu Bei can aid Cao Cao in battle at least. Engineers, we don't use them enough. Another officer. Xu Hong, always underrated. Yeah, yes, Cao Ren, welcome aboard. Alright, looking good. Confirm and move out. They're moving through territory of a force, which there's an alliance. Territory, okay. So it's just like Final Fantasy X sphere grid. Move 4 steps through places you control, 1 when you don't. Which battlefield am I looking at? The one I moved to, or the one in my own? Oh, what a boring place. Is this a good game, says Hoovy Whoopins? I wouldn't go so far as to say it's a good game, but it's a game I enjoy. Oh, that's us there. Well, let's get this fight on the go. Unless there's stuff I want to do back in my... Oh, no, no. Not the battlefield. Not the loading times. Ooh. Right, so it is showing the place. This is the capital. That would be awkward to fight around. Jake, unironically enjoyed Ride to Hell Retribution. Of course I did. I do not see the big problem with that game that everyone's having. Although, as I understand it, when it was released early on, it was significantly worse than the game that I played. Alright, have at. I'm even giving these guys a huge advantage in that South South's units are severely... Oh man, there's nothing here. This is a slaughter. Let them come to you, Guan Yu. Liu Bei, aid me. That's boost, not aid. Oh dang, I thought it restored units, but I guess I was completely wrong. Oh well, just stay there for now. Again, right to hell, nothing wrong with that game. Heavens no. Or maybe it's revive. Morale of acting units and allies. No, it's not that. Well then, heavens knows what it's all about. Engineers can use heal to... Thank you! It's engineers that do it. I knew somebody did. Alright, it's your job to heal our commander. Constantly. Get those troops back for free. It's like having a revolt in Sengoku Rants and using it as an opportunity to freely heal with all of your Mikos. You ever play Road Rash? I did not. Alright, Cao Cao, what do you have in store for us? Shift 2. They go 9th, so we should be able to use this at some point. No, that's decoy. But decoy could have worked really well if you do something good. Revive is not what I'm looking for. But you could decoy into a charge there, that would be pretty cool. Very risky, granted, but... isn't that kind of tempting? Don't fail now, Cao Cao. Yeah, they'll never hear that. Excellent. Get brave now. Brutal. Now, what do you have? You're wanting to revive? I'm not really sure revive is what we're after here. Get over there instead. Oh, this could be excellent. Not looking for revive, not looking for pincer. Raid wouldn't be too bad. Do that, and then... hold on, who's going next? You're going 4th. You can charge. You're going to charge that, boost, and then move in for even more of a kill. Tactic, boost, link. I need to make sure that you're set on, was it raid? I think it was raid. Charge, I'd go for charge since it's bound to work.
Go!
Done and done right. What? He's already dead, there's no need!
Forward!
Poor bastard. Died 3,000 deaths.
Close in on them!
Just forcing my peons to move on in. Oh, these guys are beyond dead.
One you shall strike you down.
Anyone else feel like this battle is mismatched to the first one? Alright, Shushu. You appear to be able to do whatever you want, so just have a chat. Do they call him the Sleeping Tiger? Right, hopefully this guy doesn't know Muddle. He does not. What do we know? Just revive. That's not going to help anybody. Come on.
Attack their backs! It's the best way!
Hey, that wasn't too bad an attack. And he's in a little awkward zone for us right now. But I'm all but certain we can make that work. I'll just attack you from behind for now. Again, dangerous to do with my commander of all people. Don't know what that loyalty is, but... Oh, it's Sao Bo! How very wrong for us to be fighting like this. Ally adjacent in rear. 2, 3, you'll be there on 4, you can... Yeah, okay. And do you have it? You do have boost. Right, this should be beyond you dying. Oh shoot, didn't mean to do that. Thought I could link it up. Oh well. These folks are beyond dead anyway. Now they're confused, and Zushu comes in for the kill. Although it'd be nice to capture a fellow Tsao. I'll just leave you in position to use your follow-up attack. What am I thinking? You boost, shift, repel, and hell, if you want to raid on top of that, the more the merrier. Remember not to pursue Lu Bu. Oh no, as John puts it, I fully intend to put Lu Bu 6 feet under. I'm really left wondering if I played this or Dynasty Tactics 1. I'm going to have to look up some gameplay of Dynasty Tactics 1 and check that. Alright, the old switcheroo. Who's following up? Oh boy. Okay, right. Liu Bei and Guan Yu are friends, so... Again, no kill like this overkill. And they're left wondering where Zhang Fei is. This isn't even fair. They're already dead, Guan Yu! Where's your benevolence?
Go wild on them!
Okay. Well, we scraped together what's left of Sao Bao, and we're actually able to capture him. But that river is running red tonight. I like that Zhu Shu managed to do twice as much damage as Guan Yu did, though. Yeah, Guan Yu, the spear in Hades. Okay, Xun Yu feels a little underutilized there, but we still win. Level ups across the board. Will you persuade? Yeah, you better join us. You were utterly defeated in battle. I was positive I'd be killed. He died 8 times over there. Alright. Still, we have got this, and Lu Bu is on the run. I'll check my unit, see if we can't do anything with it. Army, edit. Cao Cao's gonna change commander. I can change his unit type to Brigadiers? Cavalry with improved defenses. Isn't he already that? He is. Can I give him a nice item? The River Book. Multiple movement in river and... okay. Poetry. Ability to use special command Lure. Lure might be the command I was thinking of. But he already has a ton of tactics. I don't want to overload him there. Who's really good but lacks tactics? None of them really. Xun Yu, the genius engineer, but I want to use him for other stuff. Liu Bei has too much stuff that's not aggressive, so we'll give him the poetry book for some luring. Yeah, just infantry. Somebody got something better though. Spearmen, pikemen. I mean, pikemen just look like better spearmen. Zhu Shu. Oh, he's got whatever he wants. It's currently infantry 30-40, so infantry look better than footmen, but 40-30 or 30-40. Yeah. I like that increased movement though. Improved defense, unaffected by terrain. Yeah, we'll leave him as is, even though it's probably a worse choice. There's one thing I also wanted to check, and that was the status of the guys that I left on the bench. So for that, where do I look at? I think I have to go to the capital to check them out. Hey, now we're talking. Shahudun looks like he replenished a lot of his forces there. Cao Bao starts out with very little going on for him. That's alright though, I'll let him rest up a bit more. What's important though is that we destroy Lu Bu. Alright, just get moving. No need to overthink it. Move in, crush him, secure the north. Maybe you should not train the Shu forces, Jake. Nonsense, they're in to fight and die for me. Besides, maybe we could have them not defect from us. Use our words. Or really just kill Liu Bei. Before you can order the deaths of so many other... Okay, they've got quite a few supply places going. Might be prudent to send out a force to destroy them. I don't want Lu Bu getting all of his tactics back.
The mighty Lu Bu.
Pathetic. Win without you losing any allied units, Jings. That's a tall order. Alright, so lead from the front. Guan Yu should be the one facing off against Lu Bu, but I kind of want to destroy his depots. He's got a couple of weaklings over here. What can you do with Cao? Revive the man? I don't think so. You move in for the kill. Where are my engineers? Are you my engineers? Probably. Right, Liu Bei, you go and fight and die from the front for me. Hang on, you've got that tactic I gave you. At least I thought I gave you that tactic. Maybe it only activates under certain conditions. Ooh, he's moving somewhere I don't want him to move. I do not want Lu Bu fighting against my commander. Lu Bu would slaughter Cao Cao. Who do we have here? Looks and sounds like a generic, but hard to tell in this game since they all get dressed up appropriately for some reason. Gao Shun. Doesn't he defect? Pretty sure he defects. Right, Shu Hong. You can charge and you can repel. I'm going to have you repel after somebody else does something. You've already had your turn, but you will get another turn before that guy moves on in. You know what? Shunt him off into that direction.
Fight bravely.
Good way to reduce his strength as well. Don't want particularly strong cavalry nearby. 420 is not the greatest reduction in force I could have hoped for. Cao Ren, reviving and charging. I need someone there to defend Cao Cao. So move over here. And our engineers. Heal up the commander, please. Mince them all, Jake. That is entirely the plan. If I can get a confusion attack done on Lu Bu, that'll be good. Anything to deny him turns. Alright, what are we looking at here? That'll actually bring me closer to the supply depots, which is really rather nice. Decoy could work if you have attacks that work well with adjacents. If you decoyed them over there, and you moved over here, which is not a valid movement for you, dang, okay. I was trying to think of a way to pincer both of these, which would be pretty damn good, but... it is a little tempting to decoy them back. Then I have them kind of right where I want them. Temptation is great, it also puts him in a great defensive location. Should have used that on Lu Bu, but oh well. Alright, family bond with Guan Yu?
I have come to assist.
The things you learn in this game.
Continue the attack.
Well, that wasn't even fair. That was excellent though, that tactic restoration. Could be useful if I want another chance to confuse Lu Bu. Oh, he's moving across that water. Yeah, you've got the old revival that you could do, but really I want Zhang Ba dead. Shouldn't I have one that allows me to push through him? Yeah, that gets me closer to the supplies, but it also leaves Cao Cao open to some Lu Buing. What's Lu Bu's movement options? He can get all the way in here. It's probably more important to have Guan Yu in a position where he can fight Lu Bu rather than chase down these supplies. So for now, just attack these guys. Always feels kind of sucky just to use your movement or use your turn attacking head on, but I've got to prepare. This guy's goes flying. Ooh, right, he closed that bit. Dang, not what I had intended. Alright, Liu Bei. What does boost do? Does boost move anyone? Yeah, it moves people forward by a square. Which is a great way to make them start using their abilities. But I'm not really looking for that right now. I might just attack you. You could decoy, which wouldn't be too shabby. But only if they came in and charge 2. You know, charge 2, enemy adjacent in front, push multiple enemies back by 3. You could probably get on that yourself quite well. Or ally, adjacent, same side, facing the same direction. You might be able to use aid if these guys come in and tactically decoy. No, because you don't face the same direction, and I think aid requires that. Ally, adjacent, and facing same direction is a prerequisite, so that won't work with your pullback there. So I guess I could unfortunately use repel. Alright, that's what we'll do then. Tactic, decoy, link. Wait, where's your tactic? He's not using repel. Maybe this isn't working the way I expected it would. Oh well. Hey DDR Jake, do you actually like DDR? DDR is my favorite game of all time. To say that I like it is putting it lightly. Alright, I guess this is how it goes then. Not my plan, but it'll be done. Force them into the water.
Go!
But I swear, if this is the preamble for have you seen Putin's DDR setup, I'm not going to be happy. Oh no, he's saying about the Dutch Democratic Republic. Not really. No real affinity there. Well done on your mastery there, Liu Bei. Because of you, another unit has been sent into certain death. Oh god, that's pushing him right into Liu Bu rather. Well, so much for not losing any units.
Cowards! You won't escape!
And to make it worse, that puts Lu Bu closer to the rest of my units. And his turn's probably coming up. Cao Cao's been jammed right in there now. Alright, he probably goes very early soon. Is there anything I could do to throw him off? Just reviving and charging. And I can't charge him into anywhere reasonable. Well, actually, I could charge him away from Shu Hong. And I'm fairly certain Zhu Shu should be able to put up some defenses against that. So it's probably in my best interest to charge you away like so. Alright, Shun Yu. I'm in a good position to eliminate Zhang Ba if I can do something good to you. A feint would push you into Guan Yu's not pincer attack, but his raid attack. I didn't want to do that because it pushes him away from Lu Bu, but now Lu Bu's already blocked behind Cao Ren and Shu Hong. And I'm fairly certain Zhu Shu can do some criminal damage from behind with Liu Bei benevolently giving orders from the furthest back that we have. Makes sense. Did I set you up for raid? I did. I could link, but I think you're the last person to get a turn anyway, so it doesn't make any sense to do that. Just use it straight up. Stabbing that poor horse. You know, I'm enjoying this considerably more than I thought I would. I recall this being a game from my childhood that would not hold up quite so well. And I'm not saying it's a great game, but between the hamminess of all the characters and the beautiful simplicity of the tactics, it's quite enjoyable, almost as much as Godzilla. Godzilla game for the NES. Alright, Zhang Ba adds to our roster. Potentially. And we've got a free run on their supply depot. Which is just as well, because they're getting that morale and tactics up just like that. Cao Cao, it would be prudent for you to be the one to go and attack those, since they're undefended, and I don't want you eating the mighty staff of Lu Bu. No, no, no. Charge 2. Does he go through 2 units, or just deal extra damage? Oh, jings! Well, bang goes my idea of getting Zhu Shu in on that. Nikki's saying, when does he get a refund for 64 months? You got the honor of being the Scouser in the Caesar 3 voiceover. What more could you want? Right, go look that way so you can start plotting your attack on the big cheese. So that's the thing. Lu Bu was here ready to be smashed by Zhu Shu. Now that's not the case. I'm wondering what can Zhu Shu do. Zhu Shu can also do a charge to bring him over there, which is probably the best thing he can do. The odds of it succeeding are not amazing. It's not the most intelligent of chaps. But what he does well. He's a farmer through and through. Oh, this is going bad. Lu Bu has not been contained. Alright, Liu Bei, for once in your pathetic life, could you do something useful? That looks like a no. Shu Hong is out of tactics and low on health. Having him fight Zhang Liao seems like a bad idea. Both of these guys are in a bad state. A retreat over towards Guan Yu seems prudent. Cao Ren knows Revive. Yeah, I don't think Revive is going to save you here. Right, knowing that that's the way that Lu Bu can move, it's probably going to be a good idea for you to go like that. Shun Yu, heal our commander. Alright, time for the pain train. Morale, tactics. Ah, thank God I contained Lu Bu. But he's got a lot of direction he can move there.
Break through and scatter the enemy!
Oh, right, that moved you over to defend the supply depots. Oh man, this poor guy. Zhu Shu. If only he'd worn his proper attire. He wouldn't be getting mulched here. Oh dear. The tower will attack any enemy unit within 2 squares of it. Jeez. Oh god. Zhu Shu was meant to be my ace in the hole. He's just getting mulched there. Alright, could we please just destroy these things? Wait, that didn't even destroy it? I guess it needs multiple attacks to be destroyed, but still. Right, Liu Bei. Poor Zhu Shu has been mulched by Guard General. That is not right. Right, what can be done? Guan Yu, you need to be the one that takes on Lu Bu here, because he's going to do horrible things to us. What can you do? You can revive them. I don't really think that's going to help much. Zhang Liao is a threat to Cao Cao, so I should probably be taking care of him, honestly. Raiding him is an idea. Might as well take some units off of him so he poses less of a threat to Commander Cao Cao.
Dishonorable fool, Guan Yu shall strike you down.
Excellent. Less than excellent. Oh, this poor bugger. He's getting bullied. Bullied by Guard General and Gao Shun. Right, but now the Shu is on the other foot because he knows repel. Revive, huh? Well, you're going to be running away, I know that much, but... Faint? No, that's not going to be enough. Alright, well, Zhu Shu, time for your ultimate comeback. Don't fail this time. After days of assault from multiple angles, he finally pushes back. And he makes it matter. There we go. Gao Shun's dead in the ditch. Yeah, Hoovy, the Shu is on the other foot. Right, I don't think there's any safety from Lu Bu. He could travel. No, wait, I don't think you can travel so far moving like that. So I'm going to have you go here. Because I'm trying not to lose any of my units. Yeah, I'm relatively safe. And whilst it hurts me to attack Zhang Liao like so, I could, would, and probably should attack him like this. Hit him from behind. Deal more damage than I take. Shun Yu desperately trying to catch up with you. Oh, that's right. You can actually build things. Must have been carrying a lot of stuff there. Does anyone in China have a bow? Well, I've not been using my bow units. Once constructed, catapults and arbalests can be moved. They can move? Ooh. That's not going to accidentally hurt my own units, is it? I hope not. No, surprisingly accurate, those catapults, and it really hurts morale having rocks rain down on you. Okay, great. I was able to just barely contain Lu Bu once more, but if he gets another shot, he's moving in and slaughtering my guys. So I need Guan Yu on the case. Unless I want Cao Cao to come in and ravage you. If I charged you... It wouldn't help so much. Well, it might, actually. Especially since I want Guan Yu's turn to go over there and... pincer Lu Bu... Pincer needs somebody on the other side. Nobody can get to Lu Bu's other side. Uh-oh. That means I can't use any tactics on Lu Bu. Which isn't ideal. He's thinking, yeah, just go for a charge on him.
Charge!
As long as Lu Bu has no allies nearby, at least he can't chain his attacks like crazy. Okay, great. You are probably going to charge 2 on this guy. Because that's going to move you forward so that you can actually hit Lu Bu from the flank. And in order to do that, I'm going to tactically boost you. Will I link that? Is anybody else about to use something? You can't, really. I need you to attack Lu Bu. That's going to be one meaty one-on-one. No, not going to link this into anything. Just going to straight up boost you. Arrows are no good. Lu Bu would simply twirl his spear and deflect them. Absolutely. Right, morale is up, so this shouldn't fail. I'm not sure if combo ones ever fail anyway. It would be pretty horrible for planning if they could. So, despite Zhu Shu being horrifically whittled down, he still moves in and slaughters. And he's in a half-decent location to move in on Lu Bu. And he stays just outside of the tower's reach there. Now, many things that you can do here, Guan Yu. I'd love for you to attack Lu Bu, but if you attack Zhang Liao, you get one of your tactics back. And that's too good a deal. Could have pincered him. The warrior lives to test his might in battle, and I can think of no better opponent than you! Well, let's try that, shall we? I can't believe I didn't kill him. Lu Bu's in a position to slaughter either of these guys. They need to get out of there. Lu Bu's movement is thus. What I could do is move you over here and revive Cao Cao. And Cao Cao could then use Decoy? That would actually pull Cao Cao away from the threat of Lu Bu as well. Oh, well, that was not the plan. Right, how do we come up with another plan? Lu Bu has gained more power. Zhu Hong knows when it's time to cut his losses. Fortunately, Zhu Shu is here to intimidatingly look down on Lu Bu from atop. I guess you could move into heal up Cao Ren if you can. Or you could build a fence. No, we're not building a fence here. There's a reasonable chance I could get a pincer move on Lu Bu next turn. Depends how this works out. Ah, actually putting you stopped me from using these catapults to finish off Zhang Liao, so that was a mistake. Oh, perhaps not. What a dishonorable way to kill a man! And yet effective. I wonder who gets the credit for that kill. Alright, Lu Bu, what's it gonna be? Well, the good thing about Zhu Shu is he has impressive defense. So, what are we to do with you? Charge 2 would bring him into an excellent location. If it worked. Has a horrible habit of not working. I'll take my 68% chance.
Let's go!
That's good. That is a very good position to have Lu Bu in. Alright, Lu Bu, it is time for you to die. Don't worry, Liu Bei will offer support from the bottom of this river. Right, Guan Yu. What do you mean you can't pincer attack? It's an ideal place for a pincer attack. He keeps crying, we'll call him Lu Boo-hoo. Alright, that should significantly weaken him, confuse him so he won't get a turn next time. And now it's just a case of pulling him limb from limb. I'm gonna have you repel. You might be able to raid. Yeah, this should be good. Is anybody else going to be able to do anything with that? No, just straight up use it. No need to chain this. Ah, that's a pity. That's a goddamn shame. Alright. You still get countered by a confused spinning horse, but that's probably okay. Even the engineers are moving in for the kill. The MVP, the catapult unit, lobs yet more pebbles at Lu Bu. Why does this remind me so much of playing, come on, game where I had the sonar thing, the radar gun, Godzilla. Alright, this should be it. I repel, I raid, I just straight up murder this guy. Destroy the barracks, Jake? There's no need. It's not helping Lu Bu anymore.
Dishonorable fools, one you shall strike you down.
There we go. God of War brings it home.
Absolute victory shall be ours!
Now, I only wonder... Oh, okay, Lu Bu was defeated but not captured. Prize conditions fulfilled because miraculously I did not lose any of my units there. Despite the bullying of Zhu Shu and the imminent threat of Lu Bu. Impossible. It was in Dynasty Warriors 8. Cao Cao offered recruitment to him, but then just killed him and took Zhang Liang instead. Good trade. Very good trade. I just wish the recent Dynasty Warriors games were a bit more strategic and tactical, because now it's just straight on glory killing. Move in, 1 versus thousands, mow them all down with all these implausible special effect attacks. It's not really what I'm looking for. Dynasty Warriors 2 and 3 and maybe even 4 had it at a quite nice level, where you did actually have to care about your allies, their morale and troop numbers, gate securing. Oh man. Shangui, it's time to join. I have yet to fulfill the duty to my lord. And then we just release him. Why? Alright, so we just let these people go, even though I've just killed your lord. I'm not sure if I've killed him or Koei level defeated him. Oh, Empires was a massive letdown. Lu Bu's officer, Zhang Liao, is quite a remarkable warrior. Instead of executing him, allow him to serve. Ooh. Why, this is a complete reversal. He's a true warrior who knows the value of honor. Such a man will be needed. I'd been planning to recruit him anyway. Executing him was merely one of Cao Cao's many ruses. If you're going to accept somebody's humble request, don't tell them that was your plan all along, otherwise they won't really feel like you've done them a favor. Tell them, Guan Yu, every fiber of my being wants to kill Zhang Liao, but because of my deep respect for you, I will honor your request. Something like that. That's why the brothers leave you, Cao Cao. Oh, Guan Du, my favorite battle. But if we're playing it on Cao Cao's side, then it's lacking a little of the punch that I look for. Who's this guy? Didn't you die? Liu Bei has fled. He's now under the protection of Yuan Shao. His debt. The course is clear. Gather the troops. Strike first. No fool sits idly by and waits to be invaded. Cao Cao. Man. Your clairvoyance is needed in these modern ages. Alright, not too shabby. However, we're going to call it there because we have another different game to move on to. Aurora at Dusk. This game was a lot more fun than I remember. I won every fight, although one of them was a bit hairy there. I was surprised at how rough that early fight was. But fighting Lu Bu and destroying him was good. I just wish I could play as Yuan Shao in this. I really like Yuan Shao. Can I see him here? It's not showing me him, but at least this has old style Yuan Shao and not the new version. The new flamboyant Yuan Shao who's all about my family. Okay, I'm going to do what exactly? Well, I'm going to go and grab a drink and stuff, so I'll take the stream down for a wee bit, and then I shall return with Aurora Dusk. So until then, it's a very short cheers and cheerio.